my topic was about whether drug addicts should be sent to prison or if they should be put in hospitals. Arresting someone for having a drug addiction is like arresting somebody for having cancer. Drug addiction is a disease, it is not a crime. There are those who believe that drug addicts should go to jail because they feel that because drugs are illegal in America, in order to get them, you have to commit a criminal act. There are three, according to National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence, there are three crimes associated with drugs. Use-related, where the drug addict commits a crime because of the effect of the drug. Economic-related, because the drug addict wants to fund that drug. And system-related, where you actually sell and manufacture the drug. Then you have those that believe that drug addiction is a disease. The definition of addiction is a chronic relapse in brain disease that is characterized by compulsive drug seeking and use despite harmful consequences. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, drug addiction is a brain disease that affects people both mentally and physically. And it also causes heart disease, stroke, cancer, and lung cancer. I believe that drug addiction is a disease and that drug addicts should be put into hospitals and not into jail. One reason why I believe this is because sending a drug addict to jail is not going to do anything but cause them to get right back out and continue to do the same thing. I read an article about a man named Raymond Hawkins. He was a 38-year-old alcoholic and he was addicted to crack cocaine. And in the article it said that while in jail, all he could think about was using crack and drinking. And when he got out of jail, he just got rearrested because he went and did the same things over again. And that's ruining the criminal justice system because it's expensive. My other reason is because it costs too much. Drug addicts will continue to get rearrested because going to jail, getting out of jail, you're just going to keep getting rearrested. And if 40% of addicts get sent to rehab or hospitals instead of being put into prison, then the criminal justice system will save $12.6 billion. My last reason for why drug addicts should be sent to hospitals is because it's like a mental illness. We feel like people with mental illnesses, it should not be put in jail because they're unfit for jail. But when you take a drug, it messes with your brain. You're not in your right mind when you commit a crime when you're under the influence of any kind of drug, alcohol, or cocaine. My grandmother, she was a drug addict. And she was put into a hospital like 4 years ago. And she got out of the hospital and she's healthy. And when she was on drugs, she kind of broke down the family. And she caused a lot of problems with her children, my mother. And so her relationship with them is rocky. But now, since she's recovered, she's trying to repair those relationships. I'm going to leave off with this quote that says, "Addiction is not a disease of willpower, it's a disease of instinct. It lives in the part of the brain that tells you to breathe." That is the end of my take.